Good morning, everybody. I'm Loa, and today I'm going to be talking about the trends of the periodic table. As you can see, this is the periodic table of the elements with the trends that are increasing and decreasing. But our question is, what are these trends and why are they increasing and decreasing? Number one, force of attraction. It is how much the outer electrons are attracted to the nucleus. It increases going up the periodic table because there is one fewer energy level of electrons that will separate the outer electrons from the nucleus. It increases going right across the periodic table because the nucleus gains protons and the atom has the same number of energy levels as you move across a period. Number two, shielding effect. It is how much the outer electrons are repelled by inner electrons. As we know, negative repels negative. And also describes how much control the nucleus has on the outer electrons. It increases going down the periodic table because there is an extra energy level of electrons that will shield the outer electrons from the nucleus. It increases slightly going left on the periodic table because the nucleus loses protons and the atoms has the same number of energy levels as you move across a period. Number three, atomic radius. It is a measure of a neutral atom's size based on the radius of its volume as a sphere. It increases going down because there are more energy levels of electrons and therefore more shielding. It increases going left because as you move across a period, right to left, an atom loses a positively charged proton and therefore its electrons become slightly less tight and compact. Number four, ionic radius. It's same as the atomic radius, but the size of a charged ion, not a neutral atom. It increases for anions, which are negative, because they gain an electron, which leads to more shielding. It decreases for cations, which are positive, because they lose an electron, which means less shielding. Number five, first ionization energy. The amount of energy needed to remove an outer electron from an atom and to make it into an ion. It increases going right because there are more protons in the nucleus pulling in electrons, so it requires more energy to move an outer electron. It increases going up because there are fewer energy levels and less shielding, so the outer electrons are more tightly held by the nucleus. Number six, metallic character or metallic reactivity. It is the tendency of an atom to lose an electron. A key characteristic of a metal is that they lose electrons to become cations. It increases going left because metals are on the left side of the periodic table and they have fewer protons in their nucleus that are holding the atom's electrons. It increases going down because there is more shielding, so outer electrons are easier to lose. Number seven, nonmetal reactivity or electron affinity. It is the tendency of an atom to gain an electron. A key characteristic of nonmetals is that they gain electrons to become anions. It increases going right because nonmetals are on the right side of the periodic table and they have more protons in their nucleus that attract the outer electrons. It increases going up because there are less electron energy levels and therefore a greater attraction to the nucleus for electrons. Example, or fluorine has the greatest nonmetal reactivity because noble gases are not included due to the fact that they have a full shell of valence electrons, which is 8 valence electrons, and cannot gain more or react. Number 8, electronegativity, which is the last trend. It is the tendency of an atom to attract a shared electron in a chemical bond. It increases going right because there are more protons in the nucleus attracting the outer electrons. It increases going up because there are fewer energy levels of electrons shielding, repelling new outer electrons. Again, fluorine has the greatest electronegativity because noble gases are not included due to the fact that they have a full shell of valence electrons, 8 valence electrons, and cannot attract anymore. And that's it for today. These are the 8 trends of the periodic table that I explained with details, which you guys understood and enjoyed listening and watching.